Okay, I will call to order our regular government community service district meeting of Tuesday, 11/15, to order and roll call.
Director Spardonish.
Here.
Carnegie. Here. Logan. Here. Pearson. Here. And Peterson.
Here. We all stand, join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, unfortunately, we will not have tonight our highway patrol update or sheriff's update. They were unable to attend, so we will move right on to our badge pinning ceremony, and I understand we have an additional person, so we have firefighter Andy Guzman, firefighter Arnell Rodriguez, and firefighter Tina Weisvis. Did I say that right? Kiana, okay, sorry about that, and Sarah Wells. So Tom, you want to?
Members of the board, thank you tonight, and again, it's my honor and privilege to present 4 new firefighters to the department. They have gone through the hiring process. They've gone through the internal academy that we have, which is a 2-week-long 80-hour academy and survive. And then they have also gone through their task book, which is a variety of different events and tasks that they have to complete to be able to get signed off by each captain that they work with. So once they complete that task book, then they're eligible to what we call remove their green shield, their probationary firefighter shield, and add their black shield, which means they're a full-fledged firefighter. So with that, I will invite up the 4 firefighters: Sarah Wells, Andy Guzman, Kiana Viss, and Arnell Rodriguez. You guys can stand right over here. And before I have you read your oath of office, I'm going to embarrass you a little bit. All right. Yes. Okay, say no. So I'm going to start with Kiana. So Kiana was born and raised in Modesto, California. She does work part-time, helping out at the Hitching Post Wines and Warden's Office Furniture Supply Store. She got interested in the fire service after growing up as one of 5 girls. Where's your dad?
Mom's here.
So she knew that it was like being a part of the team. She loves the mental and physical challenges that the fire service presents. She graduated from Cal Poly in 4 years with her undergraduates and master's degree while being a student athlete. I forgot to ask you what your master's degree was in. Business. I better watch out. Okay. Throughout all of those experiences, she found that the things that brought her fulfillment were being a part of the team, always learning and growing and helping others. And I believe you said like being outdoors and in the field, right? Yeah. All of which are fundamentals of the fire service and firefighting. After the guidance and support from her family, some of who were in the fire service, she began to pursue a career in the fire service. In her time off, she enjoys mountain bike riding, playing soccer, basketball, hiking, camping. And she currently lives in San Luis Obispo. And if I'm not mistaken, where'd you graduate the fire academy? No, I know, but I mean, at the top step. He was class valedictorian. All right, so beat that, Arnel. Next is Arnel Rodriguez. Arnel's been with us for a little while, and we've all known Arnel for quite a while because he is an EMT with San Luis Ambulance, and he happens to work in Templeton. Arnel was born in San Luis Obispo, raised in Los Osos, so he's a local boy. Arnel's full-time with San Luis Ambulance for the past 10 years and has been stationed in Templeton for the past 4. He got interested in the fire service as a result of having friends, colleagues that are in the fire service that inspired him to kind of jump onto that side of things and get off the ambulance maybe, right? Okay. Originally, a few years ago, he worked at Sierra Vista Hospital and wanted to pursue a career in nursing, but then he realized he liked being out in the field and decided to go towards the fire route. Arnel attended Teeks Fire Academy in Texas and currently is in medic school at Cuesta. He enjoys the medical side of EMS, but felt like he wants to add the thrill of the fire side of things, ultimately, becoming a firefighter paramedic. While Arnel's not busy with medic school, he likes having fun at the beach, working out, and I'll say it, doing hot yoga and Pilates. Arnel currently lives in Napoma with his wife Megan and their 2 French bulldogs, Draco, and Toby. All right, Andy, you gonna top that one? Okay. Andy was born and raised in San Mateo, California. He moved to Paso in 2015, where he currently lives. Andy has worked for San Luis Ambulance for 3 years, and he's currently halfway through the paramedic program at Cuesta College. You guys know each other? Okay. He decided to pursue a career in the fire service when he was driving, and we might need to clarify this a little bit. On 101 in Ventura, and watched a wildfire jump the road. So where were you at when the fire started? Like right on dry on. Past arson investigator. So that got him interested. He always thought of being about a firefighter, and that event kind of did it for you. Nice. So that was the moment he decided to pursue the fire service career. And he enjoys backpacking, snowboarding, jet skiing at the lake. Sarah. Sarah's been with us for a little while. Sarah was born in Concord, California. She does part-time work at Creekside Farms as a ranch hand, so do not miss. She's actually put some of these guys to shame. She became a firefighter, has a desire to serve the community. She has her degree in kinesiology from Long Beach State. And when she was living in Charlotte, she kind of felt a calling to get into the fire service. So she moved back to San Luis County and took the EMT program at Cuesta College. She did some ride-alongs with a Department Southwest. And then fell in love with the fire service at that point, and is starting her career pretty solidly. Kiana and Sarah are both what we call one of our regularly scheduled part-time firefighters, and they both work shift work. And she currently lives in Paso Robles. So that's the end of the embarrassment. All right, with that part done, I'm gonna have each one of you guys take this. What I want you to do, because I know you're gonna forget if I read it to you, raise your right hand. We're going to say in unison and read this out loud and insert your name as you read it, okay? So 1, 2, 3.
I say on this, do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations. And with that, I will present these. Congratulations. And ask if you want to have somebody come up and pin your badge on you. And introduce your family as you have that person come up.
This is my mom, Lisa Wells.
They should stand in front of the podium so we can go on TV or
Right here.
video,
Come over here.
because otherwise the audience is never
Sit
seen.
right here. And there you go.
Perfect.
It's my honor to be holding my dear. I'm very proud of you.
You just put it in that top. That's it. Hold on. Perfect. Congratulations. Thank you. Introduce your family and who you like to pin your badge. My mother. And then right here. There you go. You stab him, we have medical personnel.
Waiting for somebody to say help.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
And who you can have pin your badge and go. Last but not least, our name. Congratulations. Who you gonna have pin your badge?
My wife Megan.
With that, it's my privilege to introduce firefighter Sarah Wells, Andy Guzman, Kiana Viss, and Arnel Rodriguez. Thank you for your service.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Welcome.
Awesome listening to your record. Congratulations.
And I'll bet it gets real vacant in here in just a minute.
Now you can all stay.
Thank
Families, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Good evening.
I got to roll over your dad.
Will do.
You guys have a nice time tonight.
Back to normal.
Joe watching on my phone.
Okay, I don't think there's the order. Anybody want to change the order of business? There's none to change.
There's none to change.
Okay, we do have a member of the public, so members of the public may address the board on any items of interest within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board and not on the agenda today. Do we have, oh, he's gone. Okay, so moving right along, we have our consent calendar. We have 3 items, the minutes of July 18th, the treasurer's report of June 2023, and the budget amendment for soccer goals. So
I have a question.
sure.
I have a question on the treasurer's report and a comment on the soccer goals. On the treasurer's report, is the funded replacement the same as asset replacement?
Yes.
Okay, and then on the soccer goals, I just totally agree with the expenditure for the more valuable equipment, so I just wanted to comment on it.
More durable.
More durable, I'm sorry, I said valuable. I meant durable. That way.
Are there any other?
I just need to pull the item for the minutes,
For the
because, yeah, I was in here,
Oh,
so
okay.
I have to abstain.
Okay, so I have a motion for items B and C.
I'll approve the consent agenda items B, the treasurer's report, and the budget amendment for the soccer goals.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, roll call.
Directors Jardini,
Aye.
Logan,
Aye.
Bardonish.
Aye.
Pearson. Aye. And Peterson.
Yes. Okay, the minutes,
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the July 18th, 2023 meeting.
I'll second.
roll call.
Directors Jardini,
Yes.
Pearson. Yes. Bardonish,
Abstain.
Logan,
Aye.
and Peterson.
Yes. Okay, moving right along to the general manager. Shortest meeting in history.
I'll keep it here longer than you want, probably. Just a couple of, actually, not on this item, though, just a couple of items. One, we have committee meetings coming up for 3 of our 4 committees. We got all those set, finally. It's not for discussion necessarily tonight, but this has become quite challenging to set committee meetings when we've added more people to the committees.
Yeah.
I think the last we finally scheduled a Friday committee meeting today, and we had to evaluate like 300 options over 8 weeks to find 2 that worked. So it's challenging. It's doable. I think my plan would be to continue this path, see if we can improve over time. And we may get to a spot where we end up scheduling meetings when maybe not everybody's expected to be there. If there's an item that's kind of more pressing or requires action more quickly, you wouldn't think it'd be that hard to fit 5, 6, 7 people in at the same time, but it has become. So just noting that. And then just real briefly, and again, I don't have a lot of details on this, but there was an altercation today that required a call to the sheriff's department at the community garden. Not a place we normally have any issues, but we had some gardeners and we had somebody who was maybe a little belligerent, a little altercation there. Again, not something that we've ran into before, and that situation is resolved as of now. And I'll follow up and we'll see if we can get to the bottom of it. But it is a public place, and we do sometimes have kind of transient population, especially the summertime kind of coming through, and I kind of ran into that. Otherwise, So those are only items that have come up since I sent you an update over the weekend, just with just other things that we've been working.
Is anybody injured or?
No, yes.
Yeah.
But it's pretty rare that we need to call the sheriff's department for like a district facility incident or something.
So was it somebody who was a resident of
I
Templeton?
don't know that.
You don't know. Okay.
The gardeners, were they public or were they?
Yeah, remember, I mean, the people who use the garden,
Okay,
known to us, you know.
So while we're on, you're thinking about the fire committee, before I got on the plane, it was a 2 and now it's a 3.
No, so,
I, yeah.
Yeah.
no, I don't know what happened, but basically I saw the email that said, oh, we have a fire committee meeting. So I put it on my calendar
Yeah.
manually. And then I saw another email that said, oh, do you want to add this to your calendar? So I said, okay, yes. So then I went back to my calendar and said, well, I need to remove the one that I put on there. And apparently it sent an email to everyone saying the meeting was canceled.
Yes.
So that application, I don't know if you had me because I'm the chair as the person who was, but it seems like that app shouldn't allow for me to send out cancellation
I don't
notices.
know how, it's the thing of that one too, is that was in the body of that cancellation was notes from Lori. So it was like a meeting that was canceled from a time frame that Lori was still here, so I don't know where that.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
came from.
And I thought, well, if somebody else who accepted the meeting were to delete it off of their calendar because maybe subsequent to their acceptance, they could no longer attend, there could also be another cancellation notice.
I
Sent.
thought, and it was, had people on it that weren't even on,
Outdated email addresses.
yeah, like Brandon and people that weren't even invited. It was like, it seemed like it was an old calendar.
I don't know. I added it manually and then I took it off. So that's why I'm a little confused about what happened. When I saw your email saying, did you cancel the meeting? It's like, no, I just deleted the one that I manually put on my calendar. I just deleted that.
Yeah, so it's.
So I don't know if it was-
Like you created a calendar appointment for others and then canceled it,
No.
but yeah, I
Okay, so
either.
the actual meeting date
It
and
is-
time.
11 from 2 to 4. is-
October 11th.
I would
2 p.m.
suggest that you send out a confirmation,
Confirmation.
just because others, I mean, if Pam got it, then others who are on the meeting
Well, we
attendance.
looked, Pam would have received it, but it went to chief, that old chief email address that we don't use any longer, went to Brandon, myself.
Yeah, I
It
didn't go
didn't go to
to
Carrie, it didn't go to Carrie, it didn't go to the other committee members.
That's weird.
So,
I don't, I was, as soon as I saw some notes in there from Lori, I was.
Yeah, really.
I didn't even look that closely to see,
Yeah.
but it was I manually put it on my calendar saying fire committee meeting, here's the date. And then I saw your email subsequent to that, saw your email that said, oh, here it is, you want to add to your calendar, says, sure, so I added it in my calendar, then went back and deleted the one that was manual.
your fault.
Well, no, I think it's the system, I don't think it's my fault.
the meeting is on for 2 p.m. on the
Yeah.
11th.
Thank you.
Still happening. But I would suggest that you send out a confirmation. Since there was that little glitch.
Okay.
Is that?
That's it.
Oh, that's it? All right. Committee reports. I don't see any committee reports. There are some activity update reports for engineering, finance, fire and emergency services, parks, rec, and solid waste, and utilities. Does any board member have any questions, comments? Okay, so moving right along, does any director have any comments or have done anything that they would like the other board members to help about? Seeing none, and there's no, all right. So I will close this meeting and I guess we will adjourn to closed session. Thank you.